Have you ever been so hurt by someone that instead of getting loud or arguing, you just shut down? You go completely silent? If that sounds familiar, then you're in the right place. We're going to get into the hidden psychology behind why that happens.
So think about it for a second. When you're hit with that wave of emotional pain, what's your gut reaction? For a lot of us, it's not to fight back with words. It's to go totally quiet. And believe me, there's a really fascinating reason for that. And this, right here, this slide gets to the heart of the whole misunderstanding, doesn't it? On one side, you have what people think is happening, that you're being passive-aggressive or giving them the silent treatment. But what psychology actually shows us is something completely different. It's self-protection. You're overwhelmed. That silence, it's a shield, not a sword.
So let's dive a little deeper. What's really going on inside your brain in that moment? Because this isn't just some personality quirk. Nope, this is a deep, instinctive, biological response. Here's the most important part to get. A lot of the time, this isn't even a conscious choice. It's your brain kicking into survival mode. It's learned over time that speaking up might lead to more pain, so it hits the mute button to protect you. It's actually a pretty smart strategy to keep you safe.
Wow, this quote just nails it, doesn't it? It perfectly captures that feeling of being so flooded with emotion that words just fail. You can't even figure out where to start. The silence isn't coming from a place of emptiness. It's coming from being completely overwhelmed. And you can see how it happens right here. It's a chain reaction. First, there's the hurt. Then those feelings start to snowball and intensify until, boom, your whole nervous system is just overloaded. It's maxed out. And at that point, silence becomes the only shield you've got left. But, it's not just about that immediate knee-jerk brain reaction. There are also some deeper psychological patterns at work here. So let's look at why your mind might actually prefer to retreat into that quiet space. Think of it like this. Some of us are just wired to be internal processors. You need to go away and think things through on your own to really understand them. You have to reflect, analyze, and give yourself that mental space before you can respond with any kind of clarity. It's just how your operating system works. And then there's this one. The fear of saying the absolute wrong thing. I mean, we've all been there, right? When emotions are running that high, it is so easy to let something slip that you'll regret forever. So for many people, silence is a very conscious choice to protect the situation and the relationship from any more damage. And sometimes, honestly, it's a learned behavior. If you grew up in a place where you constantly felt unheard or your feelings were dismissed, your brain learned a really important lesson. Explaining yourself doesn't help. It just leads to more frustration. So over time, silence just becomes the default setting.
Okay, so now let's completely reframe this whole thing. Let's flip the script. What if going quiet when you're hurt isn't a sign of weakness at all? What if it's actually a sign of a really unique and powerful kind of strength?
This table just lays it out perfectly. It shows the massive disconnect between your outward appearance and your inner reality. On the outside, you might look totally calm, maybe even detached. But on the inside, there's a storm raging. You're processing, you're analyzing, you're overwhelmed with feeling.
I love this metaphor. It's such a powerful way to put it. Your silence isn't an empty space. It's a heavy cloak, and it's covering everything you're truly feeling inside. So let's just agree to ditch these negative labels for good. You are not weak. You are not passive-aggressive, and you are definitely not broken. You are a deep processor. You are highly protective of your own heart, and you are emotionally thoughtful.
So now that you understand this about yourself, the real question becomes, how can you help other people understand it too? How can you explain this unique strength to them? It doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's as simple as saying, hey, I'm feeling really overwhelmed right now and just need a little space to process. Can we please talk about this later? It's not about avoiding the conversation, it's about having it when you're truly ready. And that is how you turn your quiet into a clear and powerful strength.